Back at it again, baby, and we've got an interesting one. Let's dive in.
I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody, and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible.
Donald Trump is a daily dose of exaggeration, but not about one thing: the size and fervor of his following.
Wow, what a crowd.
All across America, they line up for hours, waiting for the show.
I got about 2 hours sleep.
We met Courtney Modisette at 6:30 a.m. in Westfield, Indiana, proudly perched outside the door for a 7 p.m. Trump event. What possessed you to come here 12 and a half hours early for the Trump rally?
My kids are going to remember this. Their kids are going to remember this. And I grew up with my family loving Trump.
Modest.
Dang, she posted up 12 hours early. She's literally about to sit there all night. That's love right there.
Modisette is like many Trump voters we met in dozens of interviews. Until Trump came along, politics meant next to nothing.
Unfortunately, this is sad to say, this is the first time that I voted.
They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
Trump's voice has been raucous, caustic, insulting, and divisive. Cindy Lyons.
Bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
Trump's voice has been raucous, caustic, insulting, and divisive. Cindy Lyons is from Jackson, Mississippi.
Well, Donald Trump has a straightforward way that he communicates.
Has he ever spoke so plainly that you kind of cringed?
I understand what's behind what he's saying.
Richard Matkey is...
That's the way that it should be. Speak straightforward. Don't sugarcoat it. We got too many... That's part of the problem, too. We got too many soft marshmallows living amongst us right now. I tweeted out something the other day, and I said, we live in a society where all of the smart people are silent so the stupid people won't feel offended. And it's just wild to me. So, like, I'm supposed to just, like, either say nothing or sugarcoat everything so that you don't feel bad about what it is that I have to say? Nah, I'm going to give it to you straight. No chaser. It's the way that it should be. I mean, like, obviously, you don't want to, like, blatantly disrespect somebody, like, call somebody the B word, you know, the female dog word. I mean, of course. I mean, that's like, it's like common sense, though. You know what I mean? But if I'm speaking about something, I'm just going to give it to you blunt, right? Y'all let me know in the comment section. I like that. Give it to me straight. Don't sugarcoat it for me. Tell me what it really is.
That he communicates.
Has he ever spoke so plainly that you kind of cringed?
I understand what's behind what he's saying.
Richard Matkey is from Londonderry, New Hampshire.
And he's not a dummy, like everybody seems to think. You don't make $1 billion being an idiot. So I think he's...
I mean, you'd like to think that, but... What's Bad Baby, the chick that went on Dr. Phil, I believe the name of that show is? She went on the Dr. Phil show and was doing all the wild stuff, and how about that? She just made like $60 million on her OnlyFans account. She got famous because she was doing dumb stuff, which 60 million ain't a billion, but people doing dumb stuff out here, unfortunately, is praised a lot of the times, acting like a fool. She literally became famous because she acted a fool, and now just made 60 million off of being in the skimpy clothes. Just ridiculous, right? Absolutely ridiculous. Paris Hilton. I mean, I don't know her actual net worth, but she's made a lot of money for virtually nothing. Kim Kardashian. I ain't mad at her, you know, get your money. You know, that's not what I want to say. I'm not mad at him for making money, but it is unfortunate that stupid behavior is rewarded sometimes in society.
Not enough to run the country.
They're $5 or 3 for $10.
Trump is also the voice of a part of America that's given up on the two parties and the system, one that smells corruption everywhere, a long-lost and so-called silent majority that is buying the political equivalent of a lottery ticket.
They're all part of the same deal, man. You know, it's hold your nose and pull the lever.
Trump voters have had enough of holding their nose.
I mean, I'm mad. I've been mad. I'm one of the angry, voters that they've been discussing for the last year. So
we met Ray Paredes at this Trump rally in Virginia, a 3-hour drive from his home. What are you angry about?
Like I said, I'm just angry that the Republicans, it's like they're just milquetoast.
We talked to Trump before the South Carolina primary and asked about his fawning crowds and the weight of their expectations.
Do you feel that is a burden, though, if you become president?
It's a burden. It makes it tougher for them. I don't want to let these people down.
Trump supporters believe unshakably something else, that Trump can't be bought.
I didn't have to do this.
George and Alexandra Simoes of Massachusetts.
He says the things that needs to be said.
About what? What's
The
important to
truth.
you?
The truth that nobody else says.
Trump is different because he doesn't have to answer to any donors, any lobbyists.
You're fired. You're fired.
That's true. He already got money. If you already have money, I mean, you could be bribed, but it's a lot less likely you would be bribed because, I mean, you're already there. I mean, politicians make some good money, but they don't make Donald Trump money. That's for sure. But they do make good money from lobbyists and some of these big corporations.
Any donors, any lobbyists.
You're fired. You're fired. You're fired.
Part of the Trump phenomenon derives from fame, reality TV sizzle.
You wanted law and order in this town. You've got it.
A kind of lowbrow celebrity that former President Ronald Reagan was once derided for. The comparisons crop up frequently, even though Trump supporters can't always explain why. Lucas Quinn from Union, Mississippi.
He's got a little Reagan in him, too, which is always a good thing.
What echoes for you about Reagan and Trump?
Just, I don't really know. I mean, I wasn't alive when Reagan was president, so I can't speak on Reagan, but...
Details aside, Quinn is convinced Trump's got whatever Reagan had.
Everything he did made America great.
So make America great again. Make America great again.
That slogan is part of the forlorn sense among Trump backers that America is losing something. We met Ariel Robb in West Bend, Wisconsin. She's been selling Trump products for months.
They see a person that actually stands for, what they've been thinking in their head, but were too afraid to say all the years.
Like defending the Confederate flag, which, ironically, Trump has said belongs in a museum. Robb sells it with Trump 2016 right in the middle.
And it kind of just works together because there's a lot of controversy about Trump and there's a lot of controversy about the flag.
Tremaine Williams, another Trump fan, was selling gear at the next tent.
There's a perception that there's a distance, a great distance between Trump and African Americans in our country.
Right. I believe it's being portrayed through the media as something like in those terms.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest?
Trump rallies, wherever they are, draw far more whites than blacks, a trend Williams defied long before Trump began his late campaign minority outreach.
What do you have?
And it's wild because I've stated this before, but if you listen to a lot of rap songs before Trump ran for president, he was in rap songs. That is a fact. You can look the songs up to this day. Black Donald Trump. I want to be the next Donald Trump. Rap music. Popular rap music. This isn't just like some underground rappers, that nobody's ever heard of that make mention of Donald Trump. Like, no, prominent rappers, mainstream, signed by big labels that sell millions of albums that lots and lots of people listen to and rap along to the lyrics. That's wild that, it went from that to crickets. Nobody showing up. Nobody really rapping about Donald Trump anymore. Like that, how that switched all of a sudden. Interessante, if you ask me.
To lose.
Because I'm black, does that...
What do you have
to lose?
Because I'm black, does that mean I live a certain lifestyle? Do I fall under a certain category? If you're for education, regardless if you're black or white, I'm for you. If you're talking about building the economic system, black or white, I support you.
There's something else that works for Trump. Visceral, almost primal hatred of Hillary Clinton on T-shirts and through catcalls.
Hillary Clinton.
Hillary's Dirty D.
Primal hatred of Hillary Clinton on T-shirts.
Hillary's Dirty D. Clinton Foundation, Benghazi, classified emails, lied to Congress, covering bills in Middle East. And look at the face. The Pinocchio nose. Oh, man.
And through catcalls,
Hillary Clinton is a bigot.
it often gets ugly on the trail. Betsy Wilson of Virginia came to a Trump.
Did y'all catch that lady's face when he said that? Look at this lady's face right here.
It often gets ugly on T-shirts and through catcalls.
Hillary Clinton is a bigot.
It often gets ugly on the trail. Betsy Wilson of Virginia came to a Trump rally in patriotic dress and full of Clinton skepticism.
I don't believe Hillary. I would like to see a woman president, but not her.
Which brings us back to where we began, to Courtney Modisette and her day-long wait for Trump. What happens to this country if Trump isn't elected?
That is a question I cannot answer. With Hillary, with Clinton, you don't know. You can't trust her. That's the thing.
And we will make America great again.
Even Trump's supporters don't know the exact direction Trump will take them. They only believe it's better than where they've been.
What do you have to lose? Which of the following was the best Republican president? Abraham Lincoln, Ronald Reagan, Teddy Roosevelt, George Bush, Dwight Eisenhower. Oh, tied at 32%. Reagan and Lincoln. What do y'all think? You think this is spot on? Do you switch it up? Let me know in the comment section. Interesting video. Also, do you guys think Trump's running again? You think he's coming back? Obviously, we have another 2 years until that is even possible. But what do y'all think? Is he making another crack at it? Talk to me in the comment section. Or is he just going to endorse someone to run? You know, maybe a Ron DeSantis or someone. I've heard that name thrown out there quite a bit. But yeah, let me know in the comment section. And do you think he will pull off the win? With the way things are going right now, hell, I think anybody that ran would pull off a win. At this current moment in time, anybody that ran, I think would pull off a win because people are sick and tired of being broke. You know, I'm making like life or death decisions at the gas pump. I'm like, man, do I want to go get something to eat at McDonald's, which is expensive as well? McDonald's ain't even cheap. You know it's bad when McDonald's ain't cheap no more. I'm like, bruh, this is ridiculous. McDonald's supposed to be like the cheapest stuff around. BS. That doesn't even include the price of groceries. Those are going up too. I mean, the cost of everything. Just the cost of breathing. I'm surprised I'm not getting taxed for taking a breath. Hold on. I'm gonna need 5 cents for that. Excuse me? You know, it's crazy out here. Stuff is ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, literally, I'm serious. I think anybody, if there was an election today, anybody that ran would win against Biden at this point in time. Anybody. You could put a dog up there. The dog gonna be the president of the country right now because people are tired. But like I said, y'all let me know how y'all feeling in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. Man, oh man. Peace and love. I'm out.